So the Rattlesnake remake is out and you don't want to commit to using all of your hours to catch up on the old one. Don't worry, I've got you covered.
Thank you, sir.
I'm going to be moving fast because there's a lot to cover, but this story is so sweet. Let me tell you. So we start with this family. Naive Nancy, her mom, is housewifing hard. Children are annoying their mother like regular children. Ahana is the oldest child, the one with the good boy socks. And war is about to break out, but daddy steps in. On his way out, we find out daddy is not doing his best financially, but he's expecting a promotion soon. Anyway, we meet daddy's brother, Odinaka, coming to harmlessly flirt with his brother's wife and ask about the documents for the house. You know, no biggie. Odinaka makes out like he's rich, and naive Nancy is a little too naive to suspect him. He promises everybody everything in the world because he's supposed to be so rich. Anyway, after all that, he takes a bus back to his house. Hey, maybe he's just doing the fake it till you make it thing. Daddy's back and he's in a good mood because he's got his promotion and your life is about to turn around. Like they're about to die of enjoyment. Speaking of dying, daddy falls down to his death. Well, not quite, but nearly. He's very sick and he's in the hospital. Naive Nancy is doing her best trying to take care of him. The kids are by his side trying to give support. And Odinaka, his brother, he's not helping, but you know, he's pretending to help. Fake it till you make it. Daddy's condition is getting worse now. I'm not sure what's going on. The doctors don't really say. Maybe it's cancer or gas. I don't know. But he gives Ahana his final advice and the ring. Is that his wedding ring? Why would you? Oh no, Daddy's dead. Then we have a burial and there's so much time spent on this burial and so much effort. I'm wondering if they are actually burying somebody in the film. Like, did the filmmaker just off somebody to get this? I don't know. Anyway, Odinaka noticed the community people gave Ahana some money and he asked for it to take care of burial stuff. Ahana denies receiving any money, but Odinaka gives him a slap that makes him reconsider. Odinaka obviously puts the money to very good use. But not content with the money, Odinaka needs to take naive Nancy to Lagos to pick up some payouts that is due to naive Nancy as she is next of kin. Everybody pushes back that she's still mourning and just buried her husband, but Odinaka insists it's necessary. It's just 2 days, Sha. Nancy has her kids here, she's not going to leave them here. It's 2 days. The final burial rites haven't been done. Just 2 days. 2 days is fine. So off they go. They reach the city and after what seems like a couple of days pass, Odinaka is back from his outing. Naive Nancy isn't at her happiest and Odinaka asks her, well, maybe the journey from the village was stressful, maybe she's missing her kids. Oh wait, her husband just died. Your brother. Are we sure Nkem didn't poison Pete in Lionheart? Anyway, Odinaka tries to get Nancy to the bed to rest. She's like, I can rest from here. And then he's like, let's go to the bedroom. Naive Nancy's like, I'm not sleepy. Odinaka is like, are you sure? She's like, yep. He's like, eh. She's like, yep. And then, oh no, my back. I think I need someone to rub it while we're in bed. I'll take off my trousers and you can take off your clothes, you know, just so that the rub will enter inside. Anyways, 2 days go by really quickly, like 45 times. The children are struggling despite Odinaka's claims to have been sending money. Maybe they spend the money on long suffering, but Ahana is doing his best to take care of all of them until he decides to go check up what's up in Lagos. He tells his siblings aren't happy, but Ahana is like, it's just 1 day, you guys are here. I have to come back. It's just 1 day. I'll be back tomorrow. 1 day is fine.
Yeah, but I'm going to spend just only 1 day in Lagos.
And his little sister's not having it. So he bribes her like a good Nigerian. Ahana makes it back to Lagos and find out his mom is doing very well. See, Odinaka faked it till he made it, using his dead brother's wealth who he may or may not have killed. They live in a nice house. Look, naive Nancy has even added a lot of weight around her stomach area. I guess that massage went very well for Odinaka. She tries to explain, but he disowns her and leaves. Odinaka comes through and like, what's the problem? And she's like, my son just disowned me. And he was like, how dare he? That even Nancy is in bits, but Odinaka finds Ahannah, buys him a bus ticket to the village and bundles him in the bus, but Ahannah sells the ticket and makes a run for the Lagos government free accommodation under a flyover, where he writes a letter and counts money to send to his siblings. But you know how these free accommodations are, it's a rough neighborhood, so his rough neighbors decide to rob and beat him. But luckily SARS 95 is about to come and save Ahannah anytime now. Just hang on, Ahannah. Hey, well, they're stealing his clothes. I don't think they're coming. Ahannah is very much stranded now. We get another scene where a Nigerian actor is rummaging trash for food. And after 3 days of hunger, our Ahannah has turned into a purse snatcher, and good lord can he run. He weaves his way through Lagos barefoot. I guess a literary wasn't the first to do it. Anyway, he weaves his way to safety like a snake. So that's how he gets his name. Meet Peter, Ahannah's literal partner in crime. Peter takes Ahannah in, and it's crazy, but Peter comes from money, which is surprising to Ahannah and me. Peter proves himself to be the second best line in this movie, but that's enough to get his mom to take in Ahannah, while Ahannah eyes his sister across the table while showing his fork and knife illiteracy. Hey, when she brought up in Lagos. Moving on, we get a pickpocket montage, and they're doing well until they're not, and there was a cut.
And they didn't cut me.
No, not you. So, that's the police. I guess it's daylight and the guys are not violent, so they're here. Anyway, Ahannah sends some money to his siblings before he's locked in prison for 6 years. Wow. Prison really does change people. And then Peter's dad comes to get them out, but he's not happy as he thinks Ahannah is a bad influence, so he kicks Ahannah out. But Peter remains loyal to Ahannah despite his father's threat. Ahannah uses his second homeless opportunity in Lagos to go see his siblings in the village. Everybody is happy to see him. His siblings are doing fine, brother's going to apply for medicine, and his sister is looking to do law. They also discuss his terrible uncle and his disowned mother and how they now have 4 kids in 6 years. 4 kids in 6 years? It's difficult to know for sure, but I think Odinaka is trying to kill naive Nancy. Anyway, Ahannah realizes while he's proud of them, there's still a lot of work to be done to get his siblings a decent life. On his way back, their car breaks down and Peter has an idea on how to fix it. And they talk about starting a business and hiring employees. So Ahannah and Peter sit down and they create their team Ocean's 11 style, and then there's a training montage to what? Sex Machine? The song in the background whilst they're doing their armed robbery training montage is Sex Machine by James Brown?
You will see the dance I dance. I perform very well.
No, not you. Anyway, after some mild initiation, Ahannah plans their first operation as they hit a building, and Ahannah decides to keep a particular flat for himself. I wonder what flat it will be. We cut to Odinaka's flat, and Odinaka is participating in some little domestic violence. Okay, a lot of domestic violence, as the Armadas cock guns and prepare to move out. The end. That was actually 3 hours of film, believe it or not. Do you want a part 2? If you do, your job is to like this video and comment. And if enough people do it, I will plow through another 3 hours of Rattlesnake and condense it into 6-7 minutes for you. Thanks for all your support. I really appreciate all the people who've been commenting and all your support. We see you, we appreciate you. So until next Sunday, I'll see you. Bye bye.